Welcome back to Uncle Car's channel.
A major redesign is in the works for the Nissan Patrol, a classic full-size SUV. In September 2024, the 7th generation Y63 vehicle was introduced using a twin-turbo V6 engine, marking the end of the V8 era. There was a lot of talk about the 2026 Patrol right now, and it's capturing the attention of people all around the world. Rumor has it that there will be performance upgrades, regional manufacture, and certain changes made to strike a balance between heritage, sportiness, and luxury. Nissan replaced the old V8 with a new dual-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, the VR35DDTT, as the Y63 Patrol's second big upgrade. All three trim levels, Base, Pro 4X, and Nismo, are based on this engine, which produces around 425 horsepower and 700 Newton-meters of torque. It was a pragmatic move to make it easier to comply with economy and emissions laws, but it was also a strategic move to get rid of the heavy V8 engine without sacrificing performance. The Patrol Nismo is now at the top of the performance food chain. It was formally introduced to the Middle Eastern market in the middle of 2025. This top-tier model gets its 495 horsepower and 700 Newton-meters of torque from a tweaked B6 engine and a fine-tuned 9-speed automated gearbox. Its athletic nature is emphasized by the raised 22-inch forged wheels, carefully hand-assembled engines, lubrication systems borrowed from the GT-R, bold design with red highlights, and active sound augmentation. According to spy photos, a performance-tuned suspension with improved aerodynamics, larger air intakes, and quicker steering would allow for a 0 to 100 km/h acceleration of under 5.5 seconds. Nismo, Nissan's performance arm, has given the Patrol a facelift, proving that even a full-size SUV can be stylish and functional. In order to improve handling dynamics, the special version shortens the ride height by approximately 49 millimeters, lengthens it by 90 millimeters, and widens it by 40 millimeters. E-dampers, an innovative method for controlling the vehicle's characteristics, and improved braking by direct air channeling boost its confidence on the road. Complementing this are sporty buckets, red stitching, carbon fiber accents, and motorsport-inspired design elements. While the Nismo model's release in the Middle East has been announced, its distribution in other places is still up in the air. Conventional Y63 Patrols would supposedly start making the switch from left-hand drive to right-hand drive in countries like Australia by the end of 2026. The Y63 platform reportedly incorporates Australian components, with parts made in Melbourne facilitating import logistics and local assembly, according to media sources. In spite of multiple rumors, Nissan Australia has not officially announced when the Nismo will make its debut. However, if rumors are to be believed, the Nismo will compete with rival performance SUVs such as Ford Expedition and Land Cruiser. People are getting more and more hopeful that the Patrol lineup will continue to innovate after the Nismo. According to reports, the classic twin-turbo V6 will get some tweaks to make it more efficient and well-tuned, and maybe even a little more powerful and fuel-efficient. Covert images and early test drives revealed the updated cabin with spacious gauge clusters, HUDs, air suspension, premium audio options, and a rearranged center console. However, some owners are still not happy with the upgraded gadgets, as they feel like there isn't enough space in the rearranged cabin. Reddit responses offer a more realistic view of how the market perceives things. Although the new turbo V6 engine has replaced the V8, some owners are unhappy with the swap and are happy about the increased performance-to-weight ratio. As one commenter put it, it resembles a Chinese automobile lacking identity, elevated prematurely. And that pretty well sums up the opinion. Another critic expresses disapproval of the look, writing that it resembles the offspring of a Patrol and a GMC Yukon. Although it adds comfort, an enthusiast pointed out that air suspension can reduce the vehicle's long-term reliability in rough off-road terrain. These viewpoints highlight the challenges Nissan has in satisfying both its affluent customers and its devoted Patrol customers. How powertrains will change in the future is one of the most important questions about the future. When the time comes, will Nissan add a diesel or hybrid option to their roster, complementing its V6 models? There has been and will continue to be a substantial and sustained demand for diesel, especially in regions like India, the Middle East, and Australia. No solid evidence of U63 using diesel or switching to electricity has been found thus far. Indian automotive media have suggested that in 2026, Nissan might bring the Patrol to India as a premium gas-only variant. An intriguing diesel version would be born out of the lack of evidence. Similarly, hybrid speculation is non-existent. Nevertheless, Nissan might feel forced to explore this option because of upcoming strict emissions regulations. The global reach of the Patrol is another important factor. The additions in the Middle East, Australia, and even India demonstrate Nissan's commitment to a global strategy. We shall measure the lasting impact of the Patrol as a versatile SUV against the standards of today, which include environmental friendliness, luxury, and technological sophistication. Australia and other right-hand drive countries may offer more conventional trims, possibly with optional sporty upgrades, while the Nismo model seems to be designed to fulfill the demand for premium performance SUVs in the Middle East. Nissan's marketing lexicon supports this interpreted plan. Using torque control technology borrowed from top-tier racing cars, Nissan showcased the Patrol Nismo in the Middle East, highlighting how it combines GTR heritage with traditional SUV durability. At the moment, the main focus of Australian reporting is on developing right-hand drives, local content, and how the market positions itself in comparison to competitor performance-oriented SUVs. The Patrol U63 is a high-tech vehicle with luxury extras like ambient lighting, Klipsch premium music, 2 big displays, and a heads-up display. 12 speakers and 64-color ambient lighting are standard in higher-end models. These paint jobs show that Nissan is trying to compete with luxury brands like Lexus, Land Cruiser, Cadillac, and Range Rover in the premium market. To briefly recapitulate, the Y63 Patrol, which will be in full production by 2026, reflects a nuanced balance. Rather than using a V8, Nissan now uses a twin-turbo V6 architecture, which is suitable for both standard and high-performance Nismo variants. Incorporating GTR design cues, the Nismo is a one-of-a-kind SUV with a supercar level of acceleration, aggressive good looks, and specific features. At the same time, the conventional model is strengthening its combination of technology, robust identity, comfort, and luxury with the help of domestic manufacturing alliances and global growth strategies. Details regarding the rollout of diesel and hybrid powertrains in key markets such as North America, Australia, and India, as well as their expected extensions, remain to be announced. Will future iterations of the Patrol series be electric? Is diesel able to balance out its competitors? Can the air suspension withstand harsh environments for a long time? Even though fans are waiting for more updates, these questions remain. By the end of 2025 or the beginning of 2026, Nissan is expected to have advanced platform upgrade, performance, and premium projects all at once. While more conventional models find it easier to get into new markets, the Nismo Patrol fills an exciting need in the Gulf. Innovative design, sophisticated engines, smart electronics, and a deeper understanding of different consumer tastes enhance the 2026 Patrol era of emphasizing growth over reinvention.